Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. It's been a big one. It's been a long one, guys. It's been a long one. We're getting the DMs flying in, messages are coming in from all places. It is time for the lineup builder. It is set for a big weekend, guys. We've just finished. I don't know if we'd quite call it a hangover, but we're certainly in the morning after the night before, aren't we, when it comes to the Champions League? And we've got a bit of a curer, a little bit of a hair of the dog, maybe, with the Europa League tonight, just to finish the game week off. But it is full attention on the weekend game week for us tonight as we get ready with the FC Barcelona members to build some lineups. And oh no, tried to set it up so nicely, and wouldn't you know it? Oh, and the Barnes are riot. Oh no. So anyway, guys, we're here, we're live and we're loud, and we're coming out of a midweek. Oh Jesus Christ, guys, it's all falling apart today. It's been Celtic mad today in here, and the Sorare spaces have just not been quite fired up, so apologies for that. But I have been clicking about, doing my own teams and all the rest of it as well. But we're just about done with the midweek, like I was mentioning there. And sadly, the Celtic stuff didn't really come off too much. The champion specialist, the Rafinha team, looks like it's picking up a couple of quids. And Rafinha, by the way, in his short time at the club, he's already on a 2-1. That's going to change to 3-2. Rafinha has hit the ground running at FC Barcelona in a big way. Now, it's not a huge prize, but we'll definitely take it. And considering, like, all things being equal, I don't think there's anything else. Like, Gross would have been the only option to swap around, and it's a specialist, so there's no Celtic cards available. So, quite chuffed with that overall. I can't really ask for much more. The rest of the stuff is kind of dead in the water. I'm not really too bored about it. Van de Voort played, yay, but everyone else kind of, including him, doesn't really pull their weight too much. But for me, the Best of Europe series has been a lot of fun this game week. I'm going into it 21 points off the prizes. Schmeichel, limited cards, bringing in a big score inlet. It's funny, right, because Mertens obviously dropping a 90 is great. There is a few 100 captains out there, so I've got a bit of a deficit. But what I'm hoping this Schmeichel card is doing for me is giving me a big gap on goalkeepers. You know, like goalkeeper scores, I've not really looked at across the board, but I don't think anyone's going to outscore me there, you know. So having an 88 rated defender, 78 for Rodrigo is like borderline, isn't it? It's all on Bruno Fernandes. We're on 401 points at the moment, and if we look at the leaderboard, like if Bruno brings 100, we could win. You know, it's maybe not going to happen because there might be some other players that have a few cards to run and could outscore, like the Rodrigo I've got or whatever. But certainly if Bruno gets into the 80 pluses, we are looking at top 10. Certainly, I would say, and I would call that quite a good wee victory for a wee free-to-player team. In terms of the Schmeichel, it cost me like 40-50 quid. Without market credits, I did spend market credits on it anyway, so even that is like a bit of theory crafting. That would be a W, you know, if I just bought that card for the comp itself as an example piece. So Bruno at home to Rangers, of course, so you know I'm going to be all about that. But one thing is kind of like, and I've played this game mode for Zero to Hero a lot, but I've always neglected it on my own account because I've always just thought of like it's single entry for like most of their stuff they run for it normally, in terms of like it is single entry, but you know what I mean. Like it's normally like for raffle tickets and for stuff like that, and I don't like to have two entries on it because I just feel like this then maybe doing something to the leaderboard. Whereas if I have one where it's like for giving away or for content purposes, I won't enter my own one then that's competitive, if you like. But with this is a different story. This is where we find market credits now, point blank, you know. 500 quid was definitely on the cards for me. I felt like going for it. Could have got it. Let's see how it shakes out. But anyway, with it now being on my main account, it's really highlighted to me this lock-in system that we've got in here and the ability to do late swaps later on. And it's quite an interesting little dynamic because like you could have just went and gone full Galatasaray at the beginning. And I think there may have been some people that might have done that. And you know, really the score, like the goalkeeper would have obviously crucified you. But, you know, you could have maybe actually pulled quite a strong score out of that by doing that. And again, as the game week goes on, scores get locked. You can't just change your mind and use someone who's ran already. So it's like at this late hour, if Bruno Fernandes random DNPs and I need to swap him out for someone at 8 o'clock at the last kind of kickoff time of the game week, my hands are tied for options, you know. So like it's actually a fun little crease of a detail, especially for a competition that I don't think anyone takes overly seriously. I think this, but in like a hyper competitive division, but could be overkill. And you do feel this is a mechanism test. And I was kind of saying the other day when we were chatting about this, like ideally, like if this is ever implemented, it's strongly, you know, regulated, like one per manager per game week, you know, across every division, you know. But yeah, make sure to hit the like button on arrival. I see DD's done that himself, so thanks for joining me. We've also got Craig Hunt, Rico Man, Assets in Sport, Club Z, Alex Coombs, Ian Sorare, Sorare Burra, Boyson, Club Z, Luke Jones, Ian Sorare, Hucker520, XD Rye, Luke Jones, James Johnson in there, nice and sharp, as well as Tom Cuddy, Mini Me, Shackle, as well as Jonathan Gargi. Good to see you all live and loud. And yeah, it's not about me this stream, guys. It's about you. It's about the FC Barcelona members, where we go and we build those lineups. We set out the tactics for the game week coming. Yeah, we're locked and loaded and ready to go, guys. So I'm just going to go. I've had a wee click around for myself. You know, we can kind of chat about the game week in general that's coming up this weekend. But let's just go and build the request sheet first of all. So first of all, XD Rai was first up, which is good to see. Now, we actually had James. James is in a different time zone, and James honestly said to me so often to get me into the lineup builder. Was it a DM I maybe got from him, or was it in the... but I did say to him, I'll definitely won't forget you, pal, so I don't want to forget him now. James Allen. And yeah, guys, sorry. I've got a play date happening here, so if you can hear any crazy kids in the house, that's why I was a couple of minutes late. But yeah, James Allen, and then I wrote it down, but I need to dig it out as well. I'm not sure he gave me an actual request. So anyway, James, and if anyone in the Telegram group can find it and like tag me in it, that would be quality, by the way. But XD Rai is up first. Jonathan, back in the building. Good to see you, mate. Hope everything's well. And you're in there. I can't come to live again. I don't need lineups building, but I would appreciate if you could check my gallery. Not sure what to do, but feel jinxed. Shaforka will definitely slide you onto the board here. We'll maybe leave that as the kind of the closing piece, especially since you won't be joining us live. And if you're watching this after we've been live, you can just kind of scroll through the lineups and stuff. We'll just catch you at the end if that's the case. If you do show up, obviously different story. Mini Me, good to see you. Tom Cuddy, love to see it as well. Lots of you guys getting involved, and I see I want to get James Allen in the reckoning here as well. I need to dig out his club name. Who was it on to there? Sorry, was it Coutinho? Yeah, Coutinho. Stefan Rands, and it's going to be big this game week, guys. There's not many game weeks left of boxes. There's not many game weeks left of yeah, it's got it right. Of the old format, and like honestly, guys, how often have I said on content? And oh, by the way, talking of content, we can chat about the Sorare podcast that happened today if you want. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on that in the live chat. I kind of had to listen to it twice. I did rather enjoy it. It was so quiet, and the background music was so like elevator music. I zoned out. Like I couldn't keep focus with it. I had to listen to it twice. It was a nice listen, but I like Dan's like like Dan being the kind of awkward, funny like host. I quite liked it. It was decent. Nothing groundbreaking in it. There was a few little tells. I won't spoil that now. We'll kind of get comfy. And there was two things I picked up on, and we'll chat about them. Anything I don't recall, maybe you guys can fill me in on. Because it's very well time stamped as well. So I listened to it all, and then I kind of was like, right, what did that? Let's go back to that bit again. Let's go back to that bit, and just did a second pass through. And I think that's what it was, is because it was quite chill, dead easy to take in. And see me being at my desk, I just got distracted and ended up doing our stuff. And I was like, oh crap, what did they just say? I had to scroll it back. And then when I finished it, I was like, right, what bits did I need to revisit? So interesting to get that chat done with you guys here tonight as well. Charlie Dunbar, of course. Benny getting comfy as ever. The man with no lineups, the MLS build continues. James Johnson. Rico Man, in-season challenger. Love to hear it, Rico. And Rico is after... Rico's after I don't want to say it, but we'll just say Bane, Bane face. And guys, I'll give you a bit of banter, right, before we totally get stuck into it, right, because I went for the celebration Kun, and McBride won it because he's a whale and all that, right, whatever. He max bidded me out of this, right, but I was holding tight on this for so long, and I was like, oh, brilliant, nobody's noticed it. I hadn't got a message from Jay in the chat about it. McBride hadn't messaged me about it. I thought, brilliant, nobody's speaking about this. I might just about get away with it. And you can see the timestamps on it. McBride comes in like a couple hours before it closes. Or no, like an hour and a half before it closes, and outbids my maximum bid of 88.67, which some of you guys will appreciate that max bid effort from me. And then I was like, and I just waited until like sniping time, when what I love to do, just sniping it 1 minute, try and minimize notification and all the rest of it. But it already, his max bid, it still superseded kind of what my max bid was probably going to be for this. And then I seen a message from him, and he's like, I've max bidded 150. Sorry, mate. I hope they mint you another one. You bugger. And he'd done the same to Kvitsgarden. Did I bid on Kvitsgarden? I think I must have done, if it's in here, but he got launched today with Brøndby, in case you missed it, by the way. Bit of a day, so he's been linked to Celtic. I might bid on the number 2 if the links happen again, but I'm not like running into it. I think McBride can carry a card like that, especially a number 1, so quite easily. So that was a wee bit of fun. Hopefully another Kun comes out. There was a Carter Vickers. McBride was on for winning that as well, and I don't know when Carter Vickers is going to get decisive for him to open it, by the way. He did get it as well. The only 2 Celtic ones that came on, and it'll wonder how long that'll take to crack open. But they're cool cards. Some of the ones that are out there now are absolutely amazing. Can we have a wee peek quickly, see what ones are on the market? Celebration cards, manager sales. Will that work? Kinda, yeah. And some of them are openable, but do we have anyone here? Nah. Well, I've seen some of them on Twitter. Check out social media, you'll see them everywhere. So where have we got to? We got to Rico Man. Who's up next after that? Luke Jones. Luke J90. Yeah, that's you. And again, apologies, guys. You can hear the carnage of my house in the background. Please let me know if you can hear it, just so that I know. Kyogo to Ren looks like it's happening, Boyson. And I think like Harry's a bit like calm down, Quinny, as usual, right? Because that's just the way people interact with me in general. But I think Kyogo could go to Ren and do pretty well, because he is like, the problem he's got at Celtic is he's never got space to play in. He is going to have buckets of space to play in France, and I think he transforms personally. After the Kyogo comment, it's Ian Sorare. Good to see you, mate. Keeping me up to speed as well. And we've got, we've got a resurrection of a goalkeeper. Ellery Balcombe on loan to Motherwell. It seems to be happening. I'm so glad I never threw the baby out with the bathwater. Kept that goalkeeper, and it was even just for the silver. Like, if he got utility, I could sell him to someone. In our best case scenario, some sort of miracle like this happens, and it's just jackpot city. Motherwell, St Mirren, eeky peekies to me. It's all the same. Alex Coombs, you're up next. Good SPFL team that's not going to concede goals very often. Not going to concede free goals very often. Is probably the way I should say it. And my screen's frozen here, which then just gives me the fear for errors. Oh, there we go. We had a wee kind of flake thing on the go here. The computer's kind of glitching on me. I don't know what you can see in here, but I'm kind of waiting for my mouse to come back. And nice, Pavel Trader. Pavel Trader's taking over the system. Can't hear anything. Oh, that was an interesting noise. Did you hear that? Did you hear that mad beeping? I heard it. I don't know if you heard it. I just got freaked out there. Now, why wouldn't be your... maybe it's all these blooming Playdate kids in here taking my Wi-Fi. Maybe that's it. Let's hope that's what it is and it's not anything more sinister. I always get the fear being in this space that kind of thing just means someone's just tapped right into my computer and I'm fucked. Excuse my language. But yeah, so I don't think that's what the case is. It's probably just a wee bit of overpower of the Wi-Fi. After Luke Jones, we had Ian, of course, and then Alex Coombs is who I was trying to type in there before. There we go. The system glitched on us. Sorry, guys. Taking us a wee extra while to get going today. 15 minutes. That's all right. Normally we leave the door open for about 10 or 15. And then after Alex Coombs, Quinny's been replaced by an AI. Can I get some lineup help, Clubsy? And yeah, Clubsy. Are you Clubsy? I think you've got a different name. No, I should not. Oh, what is your club name again? I've got you there, buddy. So if I don't see you, I'll come back to you. After him, after Assets in Sport, my Knight in Shining Armour, good to see you. Bruno Red Card incoming, I caught that comment earlier, of course. Craig Hunt, Contender Limited, yes, of course. Craig Hunt. Craig is on the hunt. But I don't have your squad name, Craig. And then after Craig, we are looking at... DD, are you putting a request in? You requested on the stream that was waiting, Quinny. Oh no, what stream is that? This one. I thought, but I should see it. Do you guys see it? I don't see it. Balcom is confirmed. Love that, by the way. Just makes my day all this sweeter because today is the night after the night before, you know. So I'm walking on clouds right now. Trent Sorare Trader, good to see you, mate. Mr. A, which is Wallen. Yep, let's get you up, buddy. And then it's strap in and get comfy, guys. We're almost there, I think. Just Mike It is in the building. Gaza, good to see you. I've listened to it. Is it on their YouTube channel? Oh, you haven't listened to it, Rico Man? Yeah, it's on the Sorare YouTube channel. Yep, it's it's Dan, Guy, and Aaron. I can't say that properly. And I think I always forget about Erwan. I think he used to have a big account or a prominent account. Oh, there's Harry Trades. Looking good in his black and white there. This one here. Look at Dan. Look at Dan. I quite like Dan in the host position because see towards the end of it, there's a moment where they're talking about collections or something. And Guy's answer or Erwan's answer is all about kind of like the accompanying mechanics and all that. And then they talk about the fans in the community, and Dan's like, "Oh, you should have." But he's being funny. He's being like kind of, and he's like, "Oh, you should have started with that." And I don't think they got the joke. I think they just felt awkward after it, and I was just peeing myself. But just make it. You're up as well, mate. No problem. I was tempted to do like a reaction to it or do some. Cause I've kind of got a video to make anyway. I guess I don't know if I do, but every time I listen to Sorare Data, I think, man, I should just make a video saying all this stuff. I can't be bored with just being in live chats and getting a, it's just me getting itchy thumbs in a live chat. That's all it is. I'm not trying to, be a wido or cause any bother or anything. It's just, and again, it's just chat, isn't it? Nico, good to see you. GD91 is getting on the list as well. And once I catch the bottom, guys, there'll be guys. You'll need to hold me to this, but there will be no latecomers, right? Once I get to the bottom of the chat, we're in. That was back where Morse code, is that the way it was coming through? Harry Trades is in the building. Good to see you, my man. Connor Aspel, hey Quinny, I've got D1 Prem. Yes, Connor, let's see you, mate. No, but it's been a while, buddy. This is a shift we're going to be putting in tonight, guys, but I'm looking forward to it. Because, like I say, I'm walking. Oh no, what am I doing? Walking on sunshine. Sadly, no SO5 teams, but hey, when no one gets a no one scores a goal. Like Toxic Lightning for Club Z. Club Z, Toxic Lightning. How could I forget that? You know what I mean? Toxic Lightning. Craig Hunt is Craig H. 12, 12, 12, 12. Boom. Connor Aspel, and then we're on a new tab, and then Thoughts on Argentina cards? Actually, I've got. Oh Jesus, guys, we're going to tangent again, right? I've got a very interesting thought. I spoke to you guys yesterday. You were all saying get Montiel, Quinny. A Montiel in the packet came on for 20 quid, and I was like, I'll get that. That was how much I had in my wallet before I went and got Vidal, Raveloson, and Arriaga. And I was like, you know, that I thought that was there. I would have bought it. It's in season. It's in the packet. Whatever. The first thing you're going to notice at this point in time is that it is 5 out of 100. And if we go and have a look at Gonzalo Montiel cards, and the same with Lucas Martinez Quatra, I've checked this on both of them, it is 1s and 2s. So, interesting, dynamic, dilemma. Did they know about it? Did they think about it? Is that a glitch? TBC. Do any of you guys know? Has it been discussed in Discord? I'm not too sure. So that's my main thoughts on them. Looking forward to when they can be opened. But I wanted this one in the packet, and as long as it's in season, I'm alright with it. As long as they don't try and screw me out with this being in season, then I don't care if I can open it or not, to be quite honest with you. But I would like to open it and for it to be an Argentina card, or a River Plate card, I beg your pardon. The Quatra I've got is out the packet, so I'd care less about that. But if I can find him for a moment, number 44. So he's got a fair whack of season cards out for the old La Viola. And again, you can see it there for River Plate. 1s and 2s. So that's an interesting detail, isn't it? Sorare Holland. DD Sorare, for some reason that comment from earlier didn't show up for you. What comment? Champ SR lineups. Yeah, DD. You were ages ago, so yeah. And then where's Shaforko? Because he was kind of like, yeah, so I'll just kind of swap. I'll put Shaforko here. And then I'll put you here, DD. So you're like third, DD, right? It's just James. Yes, James, of course. I knew it was. Oh, yes, of course. James. Brilliant. Right, we're going to start with this one because that's because different time zones and all that. I feel for the guys. Just get a season ticket recently. I build lineups for everyone that's a channel member. It's £1 a week, £4 a month. Join button is just below the video. We build lineups once a week. We review galleries every week as well. Every limited I craft, I give away. Everything I win at a challenger, I give away. Everything else, I'm probably giving away as well to the members. And we've got a Telegram group. Telegram's just like WhatsApp and Discord had a baby, but it's way better. And it's going to go on to fulfill all the hopes and ambitions that those two things had for themselves that they couldn't in life. And we're just in there chatting about blah, 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 blah. Right? You know how it goes. It's £1 a week, £4 a month. It's all done through links and clicks. I don't need bank details or phone numbers or anything like that. Supports me and all the content here. We build lineups, we review galleries, we have fun, and yeah, the best bang for buck you're going to find out there, because as soon as you get your season ticket, there is 2 options to donate to the channel. There's no perks with donations, but as soon as you do get your season ticket, you get access to all the member exclusive content. And again, I was even sharing some of those older videos, and they're like videos are only for members, no one else has ever seen. Strategy stuff, some of them are timepieces. All that's available as soon as you get your membership. So if you're a binger, it's just a big unlock button. And have I got to the bottom? Sexy Fox, hey Quinny, just started a month ago, and these streams helped me out to put lineups together and help me through game weeks. The Sexy Fox, I'm really glad to hear that. Really glad to hear that. So it's just general what's happening this game week, strategy, decisions, you know, weighing up possibilities. And I enjoy it. Like, I really enjoy it. It's like problem solving for me, kind of. And Sorare AP, last one in the door, confirmed. Okay, that is it, guys. Boom. Now, I don't want to turn the chat off, of course, right? But mentally, like, Sorare AP, I cannot take any more requests. Any latecomers, it will be sincerest apologies. I've got you there, Sorare AP. Your club isn't coming up for some reason, so get that updated for me in the chat. But we've got James first here. James has got 266 cards. And what was James after? Was it? I want to say Champ. Champ Euro feels like something, but Contender looks quite strong here. Can I search him? Search. Yeah, I can. James. It's just bringing up all the James Traffords and messages and stuff like that. No. if someone finds it, tag me in it. I'll just try and do some best 11s on this. James, Aiden P, got you there, buddy. I'll just copy and paste that just now. Should have known that. Josh Cameron joined the group. He's got the Telegram. He's got the Telegram open. I'll drop your fist bump when I get a chance, buddy. But good to see it, Josh. You've got yourself into the old Telegram. And yeah, okay, James, champ. Oh, this is Prem, so let's see what he's got. Yeah, this might just answer itself out. Yeah, champion season. Well, it's a wee bit bundy, but I think you maybe want to swing at champ if you've got power. And, oh, well, your goalkeepers are all a bit undesirable, to put it nicely. You've kind of got my situation I had in La Liga last year, where you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I think you have to take Neuer just on pedigree and such, you know. And yeah, so is it just full Bundes? I don't mind going for champ with a full Bundesliga. It is quite differentially. Grimaldo could do great against Leipzig. It's just a match that should favour him. Mittelstadt away to Mainz. Schlotterbeck at home to Bremen could be good, because Bremen, like, although like they're ninth, they're not really that good. You know, Dutch is fine, isn't he? But yeah, maybe he roughs him up a little bit. Rafi G, and then some bits and pieces down below. Yeah, I think like Rafi, pardon me, Grimmy's definitely got decisive potential. He scores well away from home. Leipzig will be an open match. I don't mind that. I think we can take some safer shouts, but again, like, the games aren't great. Bayern away at Freiburg is not a gimme. That's what I kind of mean by that, more than anything. Mikel Merino playing Arsenal. I played him in a fun team this game week. He's not a bad option. L1545, but that's what I'll tap my nose and point at there. Goretzka back in the building, maybe. Yeah, with Kimmich playing right back because there's no Leimer. Finally worked out how to do it, Josh. Good to see you, mate. Well, see, as soon as I open, I'll give you a fist bump and say welcome and stuff. HJS, good to see you. And Henrique Reduto, you've picked up a donation, buddy. So there's 2 options to donate to the channel. That's just for people that don't want lineup builds and stuff like that. It's just they just want to support the channel, quite simply, rather than doing super chats or whatever. So yeah, you've picked up that by accident. So I need you to cancel that and then go for your season ticket, buddy. And I don't mind helping. Yeah, so if you're picking up your season ticket, I'll add you in. I'll do my best, buddy. I can't help myself, can I? But anyway, we've got Bischoff at home to Frankfurt. That could be a good game for him above some of these other ones, because he's not playing midweek. Everyone else kind of is. And he's at home. He's just signed that big bumper contract with Bayern Munich. He's probably, you know, living his best life right now. The rest of these games could go fine and work out quite well. But I think Bischoff is kind of like the safest element here. Like, Frankfurt have just lost Marmouche as well, so there's a bit of venom out of their fangs right now. Jurassic Kane, Bino Gittins. I'd maybe even go Kramaric, Sané, but I think you kind of need to take Kane, don't you? He's just gangbuster, isn't he? And then final spot. Again, Musiala and Wirtz are very much a personal preference, but I think Elise is kind of like the but Kimmich at right back. Maybe I've undersold him earlier thinking about that. So let's put him in now. Yeah, Kimmich at right back could be OG brilliant. I think you captain Kimmich in that. If Kimmich is playing right back, we take that. Contender in season. D1. Oh yeah. Casper. Now the defence is quite tough for Celtic this game week. You've got Quatra. I really like Quatra. I don't know what this team is like, but he's going to play. He's a boss. I think Trusty will play. I think AJ will play. I've got no idea about Vickers. Maybe Valley plays. It's probably Taylor though. So for top team, I think I'm an AJ guy really when it all comes down to it. Maybe you go Trusty, but I like AJ too much. And I think McCowan is the take here against Dundee. Again, we know. Like, if we played Dundee and McCowan didn't feature, has that ever happened? Celtic career to date. Celtic versus Dundee starts and scores. Celtic against Dundee United starts. Celtic against, like, Ross County starts. Dundee starts. Ross County sub. I was just trying to see if there was some more crazy pairs there almost, you know, but he always plays against the Dundee teams. I thought maybe Ross County might get factored into that there as well. But yeah, I think he's a good shout for starting this game. It is a left field call. McGregor's the safe pick, but safe isn't winning. And let's be real, your team is not going to be in the threat of relegation. This is kind of my thought process for this team, to be quite frank. So I went McKeown. I think I've got Engels in team 1. This is maybe team 2 for me, but I don't think you had an Engels. In which case, because Engels gets subbed off well enough, I think he'll... Oh, you do have Engels. It says he's injured. I don't buy that. Yeah. I think we could go McKeown Engels. And then, yeah, Berardi up front. First versus third is not a great game, but will he outscore kind of everyone else you've got here? I would say yeah. And yeah, it's trusty Engels is the pick here for this spot. But I'm going Engels because he's got retribution on the cards. You know, missed penalty and all the rest of it. Pen goals. And if he's playing with McKeown, that's when he looks his best. You know. Oh, Henrique Reduto, you did it. No, you didn't. There's 2 options to donate. The one is, it's a season ticket. It says 24.25 FC Barcelona season ticket. So sorry, Henrique. I'm doing my best. So sorry. But I would go with this, mate. I think this is cooking. And then, can I just get an overview of what the best team looks like here on in? Ron Robert Zieler still looks like a good keeper in season. So it's probably like another good in-season team for that region. Celtic defenders. I wonder if there's any under 23 action for this. Maybe not, it's all the way down here as if he never plays it. Yeah, all Division 5s as well. No goalkeeper. Yeah, that's fine. That can answer that, doesn't it? Do we have any other D1s? Yeah, Bundy. So I've went for champ, right? So let's kind of flail this out a little bit. Nubel away to Mainz is probably the most favourable one there for me, I think. Like, Dortmund shouldn't score that many against Bremen, but they are at home, and Dortmund are just mad that way. Bowman, no Marmouche, by the way. That Bowman might be... It's a tough goalkeeper selection, but yeah, Bowman might not be bad. Bowman's like living his best life at the moment. They need to get their act together. They're at home. There's no Marmouche anymore. Marmouche was real X Factor, wasn't he? Ekatike and stuff are still good, obviously. But yeah... It's who's not going to concede 3 is the first thing to iron out. And then it's who's the most likely to have a good game. Kobel. I'm not sure. I just couldn't pick Kobel on a good team. Same with Hideki. But yeah, the other 3, I just think they've just got, excuse me, a little bit of purchase. And yeah, Bowman's the only one at home. Stuttgart are the better ones of them all. But mine's only pushovers. They're on 6th at the moment. I don't think Dortmund are 33% to get a clean sheet. I think... I'm going to go Nubel. Nubel, I think a Mittelstadt pair works out quite nicely. And then, yeah, lots of great options. Again, what I was going to say with the last team, but I think I'll use it with this one, is I think Olise is just like a safe pick. Like, he's just a machine, isn't he? And then for the forward position, I don't mind taking Dux in this team, by the way. I think Dux could do very well, very easily against Borussia Dortmund, just with the way he plays. Like, his AA is perfectly fine. Against Stuttgart, had to do a lot. Yeah, Gladbach, Leverkusen. It's the hard-working matches. Unfortunately, here against Bayern, they've just been pumped. He only played 45 minutes. Dortmund last time, AA was fine, just didn't get the decisive. I think Dux is very capable in a game like this. Bino Gittins is the fun play. Kramaric is maybe the fantasy football play, being at home and stuff like that. But Hoffenheim are playing Thursday night. And yeah, I want to take Dux. He's fresh. He's sharp. Dortmund are all over the shop right now. And then the kicker card is like Schlotterbeck, Wirtz or Musiala. And it's just who do you fancy more out of the three of them, really. Wirtz is always volatile to a random rotation, so I would just go with Musiala for safety. Because sometimes Wirtz can just break your heart. Yeah, so that's the way I would... I've prioritised champion this one, which you might swap them around in some fashion or whatever, but I do think that that's a good... well, maybe Bischoff could swap with Elise, maybe, is the only thing I would say. It's basically just a Bayern team with Grimaldo in defence then at that point. But I think both of those teams could equally do as good. So again, this is a D2. I like that for D1. I think that's a good differential play, you know. And good peak potential as well. Dortmund potential for new manager bounce. Yeah, I think they've kind of sucked that melon dry at this point. Right, let's move into you guys that are with us. I tried to get a bit of James in there. I couldn't find his request. If it comes back, but we'll kind of pick it up again. Of course, XD Rai. Let's see what you're cooking this game week with a few cards. We've got Flecken. Are we going to play Classic or in-season? I'm going to assume we go in-season. We've got a Division 2 entry. Let's see what we can do. We might need to chat about division selection later. We've got Killison at home to Osasuna. Yes. Now, do we have out? Yeah, we do. We've got Mittelstadt. That's a good game for Mittelstadt. Away from home. Oh, in-season Golovin. In-season. Oh, so Grifo and Amiri are not in a great spot, but Golovin's in a game where if he is going to play, like, he should affect the match, I would suggest. Kyogo's going to come into this depth chart soon, isn't he? Savernier, they're obviously languishing at the bottom of the table here, so I think Golovin is definitely an in-season shout when he's at home. Kane, obviously, we've already highlighted. And the last one would need to be in-season. Jerry Moreno's got a tough game. Is Botman on to start? No, not this one. So that leaves us with Amiri against Stuttgart. It could be an easy enough game, or not an easy enough, but a game where you could easily see Amiri like could do something in it. Of course, you do have Mittelstadt in that match, and that freaks people out. But I don't think that's really anything to be overly concerned about with him in particular. And yeah, quite frankly, I'd rather play that than Grifo against Bayern. So I'd probably go that. Is this Division 2 capable? I think it is with enough of the players in here. Amiri's maybe going to be the passenger of the team. I think you kind of need to captain Kane, just because he's the smash piece. And then is it, we do Classic on the flip side of this? Now, it was definitely worth it for you as well. XD is playing the best of Europe, by the way. So let's have a wee click through who's here, like who's left. None of your defenders in particular. But like Grifo maybe. Maybe take Grifo. Maybe take Grifo and put him in a best of Europe comp. Because again, he only needs like one decisive to go his way against Bayern and he'll bring in a decent enough score. And if you pick your good commons around it, like you could like maybe just get some market credits. That'll help your gallery in a big way. So yeah, even if we just left him to the one side, like Moreno will play against Atleti, takes free kicks and pens and stuff. And you know this team's going to not do that great anyway. The keeper's obviously fine. I think Estupiñán's in a good spot, but the rest of your like against Juve, it's kind of one of your best forward spots, or against Arsenal. Bertrand Diaz actually, if he's not on to start that game, is he? If he was, that would be a bit different actually. Can't believe that's come in good for you, by the way. I've always hated seeing that card in your gallery, but it's paid off, so GG's. But yeah, I'd maybe do something like this and then take the Grifo and play in Best of Europe with it. Alternatively, you could just take Kane and play Best of Europe with that. And then what would you be doing? You'd be, because again, like the rest of the team are fine, aren't they? I think the goalkeeper Classic is going to really help. I think Killison's going to have a good game week. So it's kind of a shame to waste that, I suppose. But yeah, I would probably just put this kind of team together, and it's just going to go into Classic and maybe try and pull something out for you. Or is there the potential to put it low division in season? Sorry, just seen that they're all in season except Estupian. We could play Akbar, who plays all the time, just doesn't score well. The VT as well, similar spot. Looks like Kev Schlotterbeck is out. That's a bummer. And Botman as well, not playing. So I think that's where I'm about with your teams, XDRI. But I think I would definitely factor in playing like a fun card. It's like probably Grifo's the best one, because that's a strong team that could do something. That's not a bad puncher's chance, but if it doesn't, then it's not gonna really ruin you. And Grifo's powerful enough where if he was in this team and he didn't do well, you'd probably be like, I feel like I've lost out on that score. Whereas just by moving Grifo, you can maybe just have your cake and eat it with it. I've got to get a small chili stack. Small chili? I don't know what that means. Got to rep my country. Oh, I got an Arturo Vidal for Colo Colo, so I'm all about that. Mike Cock, I'm sorry, mate. I think I've got a full... We'll see how we get on. I don't want to say no to anyone. I've got Henrique going through all the membership potentials that we've got. If he gets a season ticket, I'll need to add that. So we'll see how it shakes out. I don't want to make any promises. I just don't want to let anyone down. Especially if you're diving in and out of... actually, on that note, guys. Pickford is worth it. Pickford is like a very good AA keeper. I think under David Moyes he's not going to get any worse, is he? Did David Moyes bring him through at Sunderland, by the way? Is that a connection? Jonathan, let me see what you were after, my man. In season, Bundy, champ, challenger, etc. I can't go through the etceteras, but what did you give me? You gave me Bundy, champ, Charlie. So let's go Bundy. Okay, one playing keeper in Nikola Vasilj. In defence, a lot of... St. Pauli guys. I've actually picked Juranovic in one of my teams this game week. I think he could be okay. But you do have the St. Pauli play, so it's kind of like playing with St. Pauli. Elvedi might be the best play actually against Bochum at home, so I'd probably take him. Bischoff, yes please. Goretzka, Wanner. Wanner might be alright, but it's a bit punty. Bischoff's quite safe for the reasons we mentioned about him before. Players at home, I think I'm taking Playa as your top striker. Yeah, Alisson Playa at home to Bochum. Give us a bit of that. And yeah, maybe even Robin Hack can come into that fold as well. So it's a bit of a Mönchengladbach effort with a... Yeah, I think Gladbach get a couple of goals and that's a nice pair. Elvedi can do it. Nice keeper in Vasilj. Nice wild card in Bischoff. And then probably Captain Bischoff or Captain Playa. Just who you think is going to pop. I think you take Bischoff on the week that he's announced his new contract. He's probably on a wee buzz. So that was the only keeper for that, wasn't it? So let's see Champ. Champy. Well, how many keepers are we playing with? Nice. All classics. Excuse me. So let's say Sommer. It's just the goat. The boss boy. Moomin. I wouldn't really like Moomin actually ripping. Against Girona, they bring that out in people. Nade looks like you get some fine stats. Who are you? Mikhail Nade. Yeah, he looks alright. He's quite consistently solid, isn't he? Obviously, League 2 is a bit of a different animal, but still. And who is the best actual St. Pauli defender? Is it Saliakis? Is that me just being lazy? L5s and reputation and all that makes me think it's him. Yeah, it's hard to imagine many other St. Pauli defenders are bringing in those scores in the Bundesliga. So for Champ in season, what division is this meant to be? 3? Do we have an in-season keeper? I don't think we have any, do we? No. Makes me want to pick a classic first because, yeah, you've got a D1 entry, you've got a Sommer, you've got a VVD as well playing Ipswich at home. I think these guys just have to go in that entry for you, I think. And then from there, like, I like Goretzka coming into this from who you've got available. Aliush, great game, great potential and all that, but it's a tough game week for Fana. Aliush, I suppose they'll be buzzing after beating Villa, won't they? So they're at home, so that's actually probably a good set of circumstances also. Let's see what Tottenham get up to, and then yeah, your forward is kind of a tough pick. Anyone hiding from us down here, maybe? Ito playing PSG, Daviachvili against Auxerre, Shea Adams against Cagliari, Wissa been in the transfer market, Kuhn been in the transfer market, but again, like, is Kuhn, Cunha, sorry, Kuhn, is Cunha reliable for this? If he plays, he scores. You've got to think, it's just will he play? I'm not getting a reason to doubt he does, but just for all the speculation and stuff, like, just always that random post deadline. Oh, he's transferring to somebody, you know. Mazraoui away to Fulham. Blind could be fine, but fine is not really what we're trying to dig out of here. Yeah, Goretzka I'm kind of back to. Or Paqueta, nah, against Villa, that's a tough game. I like Goretzka. Goretzka did start Champions League, didn't he? And yeah, he's going to start again because Limer's suspended, so Kimmich is going to play right back, so it's going to be Pavlovic and Goretzka in midfield from the prediction I've seen. Let me just scroll up, make sure there's no one like clearly better, and I'm not just being mad biased, but I think, yeah, he's in the shop window and he's trying to prove everyone wrong about him. Good game. Maybe Gravenberch actually. How's Graven been scoring? He's just like a Goretzka with less decisives, isn't he? Obviously hit a bit harder earlier in the season. Some internationals helped with that as well, of course. I suppose he could do that against Ipswich if he's on to play. What is the Liverpool team? Not there yet. Are we assuming Gravenberch is in it? I suppose we are. And then when we go to champ in season, really against Nice, Donnarumma at home to Ream. I'm going to take Killison. I think Killison's got a really good spot this game week at home to Osasuna. Saliakis is a bit of an easier take at this stage now. We kind of know where everything else sits when like our prime in season and classic play now made. And we need in season players everywhere else. Yeah, Nunez is going to play that game. I don't know how good that's going to be necessarily. Sands, Jackson Irvine. I'd probably take Jackson Irvine over Sands. Big XP on him as well. And Augustine, I'd try and avoid, but I don't think we've got much of a choice. Yeah, Athalai, maybe 100% play. You know these. You'll know the St. Pauli forwards better than me, so whatever one you're meant to take him. But I'll say it's Athalai at the moment. I'm not an Augustine fan. And then the last card has to be in season. I'll probably put that Nadi in because he's just been, just looks quite solid. And what was the last thing he said? Challenger. Challenger D3. Challenger D2 Classic. Contenders are freeze as well. Let's see Challenger. I think that's... Is this one you need a hand with? Tillman. Let's have a shot at it. Let's see. But Kaminsky at home to Millwall. Vigouroux away to Norwich. I think we take Kaminsky. Mepham, yeah, I think you take him, don't you? El Carowney's got a very good match also, but Mepham, yeah, Plymouth are. That's a big journey for Plymouth to make as well. That's kind of like super home advantage for Sunderland. Manor Solomon, 11% against Burnley away for Sharon. At home to Mechelen. Mikey Johnson is at home to Portsmouth. Yeah, I like that. Mikey Johnson's good for it at the moment. Tadic is Tadic. Yeah. And then fifth man, you're probably going to pick Manor Solomon, and I don't blame you for it. I'm not sure there's anyone else that really competes with him now, to be honest with you. Oh, El Carowney, that's who else we had, wasn't it? I was thinking, I'm sure there's a defender. Where is El Carowney? There he's there. I'd put him in. Double defence, Mikey Johnson, Tadic. Swing for the fences. I remember when trying to get the membership, I couldn't find it on my phone. It came up right away when I tried on the computer. Yeah, sorry, man. It's sorry for anyone that has struggles with it. It's also totally out of my control, but I find it easier than Patreon and all that other stuff. I guess that trade could wait until then. Looking for food. Pickford, my fave goal. Oh, I don't know what we're talking about, sorry. You're having a wee chat between you guys, I think, sorry. And yeah, well, we just throw a contender out there as well just to complete the set. Let's see what we're cooking with. Yeah, we've got some guys. Kelly, Fernandez, Schenk, Walton, Zidane, Gordon. Jesus, man. Again, your goalkeepers are quite hard this week, aren't they? Zidane and Gordon are the two ones I'm looking at here. I'm probably going to go Gordon, because I just don't think Kilmarnock really have goal scorers in their team. I just don't think Gordon's going to concede 3. And then in-season defence, I like Holt against Rangers, but it's a tough game. But Holt's been like a really solid card this year. In big games, I suppose Muhim's quite easy to overlook here, and I don't know why we would. Kenny's obviously left. Classic Wanizek. I'm not sure how great a game that is. But I think... Oh, this is an in-season team. Oh, that's why I was ignoring Muhim, because Holt's in-season. Yes, I think we're kind of looking at this from an in-season POV first of all. Tony what? Yeah, Tony's going to score. Tony's going to score against St Johnstone away from home. Holt's going to have a great game at home at Tannadice to Rangers. And Luke McEwen is going to start for Celtic. And yeah, kind of captain whoever you want. Maybe one is X the safe pick. But I'm maybe captain McEwen. It's not in season, but I would need to be classic. Or is that in season keeper? Yeah, Walton. Dundee United probably don't concede 3 to Rangers at home. Is it worth activating the rest of that team and doing that? I'm not sure Rangers can handle going that Thursday to Sunday stuff. Next midweek has been announced. Let's see it. Let's see what's been announced. Is it on Twitter? Nice. European Nights. $100,000 in total cash prizes. Daily game weeks. No more DNPs. You're likely... Full team sheets are going to be out. The game week is going to kick off half an hour before kick-off of all the games on game week 48. Game week 49 is going to be on the Thursday. So game week 48 is Wednesday. until midday the next day. That is fucking brilliant, isn't it? And then game week 49 is going to be the Thursday for the Europa League. Beat the game and share the rewards. Brilliant. 50k in total cash reward. And they're splitting that between limited, rare, super rare, and unique. And it's hit a certain points threshold, and that money just gets split between everyone. Oh, I didn't know they were doing it in other places. Oh, that's fun. They're doing this for like the Best of Europe edition of it, where it's, and that's the one for the Europa League. Interesting, by the way. Shared evenly, who can get to 440 points. Oh, brilliant, by the way. This is just like, yeah, this is kind of like a sweepstakes kind of vibe, I think, isn't it? If you've got a team in, then as long as you do alright and you finish your night off with a bang, finish your campaign off with a bang, there's a wee bonus in the post for you. 4 in-season cards required, captain bonus is there, XP is all there, and scarcity per bonus. Scarcity bonus. 10% for rare. That's new. That's new. That's new, guys. Wonder why we need to have scarcity bonus for rare cards. But yeah, everyone who hits that score gets an even dish of the pie. Now, this is kind of exciting because, like, how many teams are going to get to this score? We know, I know, even from the Best of Europe thing, when you can pick anyone, like, yeah, late lock or whatever, late swaps, maybe kind of nerfs that a little bit, but it's not easy. And this is just going to be the last game of the Champions League, last game of the group stages, and it's just going to be everything kicking off at the same time. I already planned to be live here on the channel for the game week. Now, I didn't know when the rewards were going to come out, so the rewards will be out the following day, it feels like. There's a specialist format as well. Jesus, there's more to this than I thought. Specialist edition as well, where again you're playing specialist rules. Huge 100k total cash prize play spot over the 2 days. Oh, okay, so this is just a 30k competition standalone itself. Brilliant. I thought there was more to read on there. But aye, buzzing for next week. So we're going to be live on the channel like before kickoff. We'll do like a deadline show kind of vibe. I was just going to play through the game week with everyone, see the highs and the lows, who's top, who's scored, negative decisives, and do a wee bit. We've did the watch along kind of vibe on the channel for a while. So Harry Trades is down to clown. We've already got him involved, and we'll see if we can get anyone else to join us, because next Wednesday it's going to be off the hook. That's a nice wee announcement we've stumbled into as well. That says at 57:30. Charlie, feel free to clip that bit. Give you a wee clip for later. Help us out a wee minute. Excellent. And Jonathan, yeah, I think that's probably about the size of it for you. Maybe we'll check under 23 before we move on. But I think for the size of it, that's where we're about. Under 23, do we have anything? Yeah, we do here. Boom. Karl Hein against Real Madrid. Suzuki against AC. Schenk against... Now, Schenk isn't that bad. Actually, Puma Munster, whatever they're called, are actually like quite high on the form table in the Bundesliga 2 at the moment. I'm going to take Suzuki because I just think like he's a decent keeper. Milan can let you down that way sometimes. Like you think they're going to beat somebody and they don't. Or even they're going to pump someone and they don't. And Suzuki's in the shop window. I can see him having a big game at the San Siro. Kirkej at home to Forest. Somewhat catches my eye. Nico. This is actually quite a hard defender spot to pick. I'd want to pick your El Karauni, but he's a rare. And Fresneda. Alfie Davies. I was going to say something funny and end up coming out weird, sorry. Alfie Davies. I think you'd probably just go Nico. Actually, I don't know if Nico's going to have a good game against Bournemouth, the way they play with pace and power. Pubel. Let's go Pubel. La Liga 2 defenders. Luton, 10th versus 18th. We've still got Verscharen. Verscharen's at home. I think I would take him first. Tavzan. I've seen him in some builders recently. Fabio Silva's on great form now. I probably would back him, to be quite honest with you. Over... I don't know this Kalali guy. What's his deal? He's alright, isn't he? Good AA. Not that many decisives, actually. Yeah, he's not a bad shout. Can he get a decisive? But it's kind of half the thing. He's against Beershoot. If he's ever going to do it, it's against them, isn't it? So I'd probably put him in on that basis. And then this Luton's getting L5 of 44. Doesn't really fill me with confidence. Opposition's score is 66, but which is very encouraging. He does have a better game in him, but you're really relying on this being that 81 pointer that he could have. And I'm not all about that for this team. Maybe the next one, but not this one. Rocco Reeks could be fun, but again, he could be randomly rotated in matches like this. Batarina, if he's on to play, I would certainly just put him in at this point. Go with that. Wahi is feel like Quinny knows something he's not allowed to share. No, I knew about the jackpotty thing. See, I had to make a short for it. It'll probably be out tomorrow. But I knew about it's like best of Europe basically, 400 points, and it's 50k or 20k or whatever it is. I forget now, but it's all shared in between everyone. I didn't know they were doing it for rare, super rare, and all that, but that's quite fun. And it'll be in season only, so 4 in season cards I think is the format for all. And the scarcity bonus is contributing, of course. That's a big reason why the targets are different. Double entry, double rewards. I told you with the threshold MLS thing, it's going to be broken into 3, isn't it? So yeah, having in-season champ cards, especially ones that are still motivated on match day 8, just got an extra little dividend, an extra little bonus onto them, it feels like. DD, it's just a super rare team for you as per, isn't it? Let's see what the best of the best is you've got, mate. Let's try and... Because in terms of specialist, underdog isn't like that mad exciting, is it? All-Stars open, but let's just see what you've got overall. And let's see if anything really jumps out as like super exploitable, if that's the way of thinking of it. You've obviously got Butez back in the building, but Atalanta's not a happy hunting ground for many a keeper. I think your Becker is quite easily the best keeper at home to Ipswich. Whenever you're going to be confident in him, it's got to be this game, hasn't it? Araujo against Valencia feels really good, but the goalkeeper thing at Barca now would give me the fear. The clean sheet bonus isn't incredibly important to Ronald Araujo, but he does kind of need it. And Valencia are looking a wee bit nippy with that new manager, and like Barca are still going to win, but you need to maybe have quite a perfect game. And Gulo away, that seems quite interesting to me. That then forces us into a global setting, I think, doesn't it? Did have 100 there away. It's not particularly one that I'm that high on, but again, I don't know the individual teams as well as maybe somebody else, but I think, yeah, Anderson, Singo, these guys are in decent matches and could score really big as a result. I think Singo is quite an easy take, just on the basis that Ren do need Kyogo, who's the BCM man. Bruno. Some other good options here. I think they're going to be mainly. I think this is going to be a champ thing, especially when we factor Rodrigo goes into it, playing Valladolid. Is he on to play? I suppose he will be. Because Real Madrid don't have massive amounts of depth. Maybe it's Brahim Diaz or something, but Rodrigo's going to play left, is the way it appears. And I like that. You still got Wirtz as well, a bit more solid, a bit more reliable to start, I guess. Quinny we mentioned before. I think he could score against Arsenal. I think he does score against Arsenal if he plays, but just transfer window malarkey. And obviously it's Mertens, but if we take Mertens, that will probably, along with, who is it, defender? Yeah, it was like one of those Mexican guys, wasn't it? It would certainly move us into the all-star space, but I don't think there's anything an all-star to particularly hunt for when you've got this quality of like Bruno and Rodrigo and Becker. Singo's maybe the only kind of half questionable one, but I don't think he'll let you down. I don't think he's that sort of guy. And then fifth man is a tight one, isn't it? Because Stiller's L5 is irresistible right now. How did he score against Bratislava, by the way? Not bad. But he just does that minimum, doesn't he? You kind of need him to break either extra AA or you need him to get decisive. And Away to Mines. Is that one of those games he could do it? It's just like, I suppose it's super rare. He's kind of safe, isn't he? Because even that worst case scenario score is still quite handy if everyone else pops, you know. Yeah, so I think I like Stiller. I think this is where I would go. And I think we're looking at Champ then, aren't we? Champ Classic, D1. I'd swing for D1 by a team like that, no problem, mate. Becker, top potential. Single, we're kind of taking on, like, rep. Like, is tail of the tape, as it were. But I think the quality you've got in the other positions are more than top drawer. Good enough. Captain Bruno. Some Mexican teams have double game week, I've noticed. I have noticed. I've got some Mexican. I've never had so many Mexican cards in all my life. I was looking at that goalkeeper, but we're chatting about the Bilbao guy. He didn't play. What's the deal with that, I wonder? So yeah, DD, that's what I'm going with, my man. Mini-me, what were we after? Mini-me. Wish death upon me. Lemon man, dog and I can't see. Under 23 challenger. In season rare. Underdog spare. Under 23. Oh, we've already got. Yeah, let's see what depth chart stuff we've already did here. So what did you say, Mini-me? Under 23 Charlie in season. And spares an underdog. So we've already done. Is there anything we would really chop around with this? Probably Bellingham. Yeah, let's just. Yeah, kind of can see a nice overview, but can't we? So under 23 is going to be 3 teams. Obviously, Saka, we're taking him out of the equation. And Tillman. So yeah, we need to update that a little bit. And then Charlie in season was maybe missing some holes last time, but maybe that's full now. So we got on with that. Underdog, mate, let's see how we got on with that as well, because I think that might be one you need your eye on that. With my underdog, I get guys that I just feel like they're due an 80, you know. They've not had one in a wee while. I can just sniff it. I can just feel that they're due it. Rodrigo goes. Pacho, Amatucci, let's ditch both of them. In midfield, let's get Bellers. Boom. Bellers, Rodri. Rodrigo. When Rodrigo goes, he goes. And then Atgun. Yeah. I'd go with that. And then the second team, we've got the Trafford. Probably pair up that Riley with him again. Home Leeds is tough, but at least there's nobody else overly better, is there? Midfield then can look like the Amatucci's a good play. I think he's like a defensive midfielder away from home and stuff like that. I don't mind that in team 2. Cherky's a good capable forward with high upside. And then fifth man, maybe Amad Diallo kind of mirrors him. Elliot Anderson, away midfielder. Damsgaard, Asan Diao at home. Yari Versharin. Don't mind Yari. Maybe not for team 2. I think maybe we take Ahmad. I think Fulham could give him sort of space that he does well with. I'm a Captain Cherky type guy. And then D4. Young Dal's got his spot, you think? Or is it Penders? Let's just go Penders anyway. Both playing in the same game. Take your pick of the keeper, I suppose. Branchway, no. Yilmaz, can't believe he's under 23. Murillo. Yeah. Take Murillo. I think I would do like I'm going to probably go. I'm going to go a wee bit hunchy on the last one because it's D4. I want for Sharon in it. I want Dial in it. Murillo away from home could have a good shift on it with Anderson in tandem. And it's getting out of D4 is the objective here. I think that team's more than capable of doing that. And then after this we had Challenger in season, wasn't it? Low division stuff. So we've got Musalera, we've got Youngdal. Did we have another keeper? We've got more Youngdals anyway. So let's go Musalera in first. Kobe Cools, Harry trades his pal. Bayram at home to Genk. Vuskovic, got all those guys at home. Davison Sanchez, I think, is the pair here, isn't he? Antonio Silva's on his way to Juve, I think. Haspel at midfield. It's kind of the must take here. Mertens up front. And then fifth man, yeah, maybe taking Harry's pal. Issa Sakamoto at home to Genk. Just not fancy those kind of home to the Belgian ones. Kind of, I struggle to really think, oh yeah, that's a great game. I just think that's a mad division. There's Shelderup. It's a mad game for him. Let's get him in there. He'd have been a good U23 pick. All the same, in season he'll be very effective. Then we've got Youngdal, so we probably just lean into the Westerlo thing for this team. So we put Bayram in, probably Vuskovic. I don't think. Do we want Alfred Devine? Fine. And then it's Sakamoto, isn't it? So fine, we've got a full in-season team there. And then D5. Are we playing another Youngdal in here then? And let's say the boy Kobe Cools. Terrea does have a great game, could do alright, don't get me wrong, but I just don't think he's that capable. D5, his score might be handy enough. Griffin Yao is a fine player. L5 or 65 is definitely makes him pickable. And then final pick on this, Resinic, L5 or 68, what are you all about? He's kind of hit or miss, isn't he? Tough one to be totally sold on. There's not really much other options right now. Some of our guys are injured. I seen Frigan there. I think he's about to transfer. So you maybe got a few kind of circumstances muddying your waters here. And I think with whatever's left, mate, I say you'll need to, I think, sort out any underdogs that you can do. Because it's going to be too kind of needle on the haystacky with some of these ones. I don't want to pick Resnick in this team, but I don't think there's anyone else that... This Jordan Boss can be alright. Yeah, L5 of 57. Maybe just put him in. So that's what we get for Challenger. Are we Westerlo build in the middle there? Are we kind of hash bash mash of stuff in the top team and the bottom team, which is fun. And under 23, top team really good. Second team, very effective, potentially. And then the third team, a nice double mid play in a low division for promotion. I like that. Oh, bless me. Okay, so that's that one done. That's us. Who was on this one again? Is this Mini-Me? Yeah, Mini-Me. Teams are locked and loaded. Hopefully they smash some cash out for yous. Oh, I received an offer. Angus Gunn for Mandanda. Limited for rare. That's when you know Mandanda's cooked. What's happened? Can someone check Twitter? What's happened to Mandanda? Is he retired? Mate, my Angus Gunn has got 2 digits in its serial. It's at level 19 or something. Don't try that crap. Come on. Hey guys, I'm way behind on the chat, sorry. Let me see if I can catch these up. Interesting format, splitting the pot. They announced it the other day. It will be in line with NBA. Padilla will play this week. The young guy had a shocker last week and it's at home this week. You got Bane, Rico, man. Well done. What a risky team playing Trubin after the... do you think so? Listen, like... I don't think you can hold anything against Trubin in that game, really. Like, I watched it. I don't think you can really fault him too much. There was the one error, wasn't it? I can't even remember it that crystal clear right now, but he did look a bit annoyed at himself. I can't remember what it was for now. Is that a back pass or something? I could check the highlights, but I can't remember. Mikey Basson, fist bump on arrival, of course. Good to see you, mate. Right, Coutinho, what were you after, my man? 2 Prem in season. And a 2 Prem in season and a wee peak at under 23. Love it. So let's see. We've got Becker. This is the keeper of the week, isn't he? In season, yeah. So I think we're probably looking at Trent if he's on to start this. Do we have Liverpool? Not yet. Let me hit refresh just in case. No, but we do have Ipswich. Nothing else that pertinent. I think we have to assume Trent and take him. Same with Bruno. Again, it's probably quite a safe assumption on his part. Isak, undeniable, walks into the team. And then 5th man, Josko's not bad at home at Chelsea, but yeah, actually I quite like Josko at home at Chelsea. I thought it was away. If it's at home, I actually quite like Josko. Nice double defence play. Could kind of captain anyone. I think you have to captain Trent, but just with a strong position and whatever. That's a good one. And then team 2 is in D3, so we're looking to get promoted first and foremost. We've got Bart away home to David Moyes. We've got Flecken away. Ederson at home to Chelsea. I think I would take Bart. And this is in season again also. So Nico Williams is away from home. Ooh. Interesting. Now I wonder, do we have an in-season keeper? We do. We've got Emmy playing West Ham. And we have Ederson as well. I'd probably take Emmy. Yeah, this makes this a bit easier. So I think we need to take a classic defender. And I'm going to go VVD to alternate against the Trent. I would love to put classic Bruno in here. But I think we need to take an in-season. Maddison against his former club. If he's on to play, it's hard to imagine they have any choice to rotate Tottenham. But yeah, this will probably be a provisional team. Wait and see how the team goes tonight. Yeah. Johnson's 3 to 4 weeks. All these guys are out, so I just don't think there's any risk of that. And I say against his former club, Maddison's probably a good punt this week. Again, I'd love to take Salah, but we don't have the classic spot. Chris Wood is good. Chris Wood is good. Garnacho, Savio, interesting, but I think Wood is the pick. And then the 5th man needs to be in season as well. Kovacic, Bernie, Silky Ilky. You kind of need to decide which one of those ones are going to have a good match. We have the Man City team. We do. Who's going to have a good game? Bernie and Silky Ilky are in the fold. I like Bernie to turn up in a game like this, personally. Could go Savio. I don't think he was on to play there, but Kovacic isn't on to play. So yeah, I think taking Bernie's the way. And really could captain anyone here. And then you reckon you can squeeze a wee under 23 out? Division 1 no less. Bart. Nico or Scally. Oh, if Scally's playing, I'd quite happily use him because he is a fullback. It's quite a random. Who's it? He's at Gladbach. Yeah, he's on. Scally is going to play. Let's have a wee peek at how he's been doing. L5s and all that aren't that great. That's a good match, and if we know he's playing, yeah, nah, bubble burst. He's not that fine, is he? Just no decisives in him. Just a defender, isn't he? So he's rather useless. So it has to be Nico. Okay. Ooh, hiya. Where have these guys been hiding? Oh wow, lots of midfield options. Is Batterina on to play? Is that a proper assumption or is it confirmed? Unconfirmed at the moment. Engels. Wow, you've got everyone here you would really want. I think, like, For under 23 classic, like, bring Worts on all the time, man. Greenwood away. I don't think I care about him being away. Doak isn't quite as punchy as Greenwood. And I think fifth man, but Bischoff at home at Frankfurt, we've made a good case for that already. Gravenberch is alright, but does Gravenberch and Bischoff kind of clock the same all around, but it's just who gets it decisive. And I think the Hoffenheim game might be more conducive to Bischoff. You do have Xavi Simons, but who did he play midweek? He was projected to be rested, and I think he did play. Yeah, he got 61 minutes before being taken off. You cannot play Xavi Simons, really. Be rude not to. It's a really strong team. Nico, could we do something about that? Yeah, we could probably play Josko in there. But then we probably need to play Nico in that team. We didn't use any in-season defenders in the other lineup. So it'd have to be like Gundogan that comes into this then. I think that's a bit of a downgrade, to be honest with you. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't move anyone who's here. I think it's, if you move, yeah, Josko's the only option. I think if you move him, it just weakens that far too much. Even if you put Bernie in there and then brought someone into this position, could that work? Bernie for Gundo isn't a bad change, I suppose, is it really? They're kind of similar enough. But I think overall it downgrades the strategy. It lessens your chance of success. This is a Division 2 team. You want these guys in your team. Bundesliga is ligainsider.de. Liga. So yeah, I think that's what I'm at. And again, the defence, it may do great. Maybe I'm just being too cautious with it. Boom, 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 boom. Kids are going mental, but I think the play date's over, so it's going to be on the way up from here. Stefan, my man, what were we after? Contender teams. Let's have a peek. Contender ready. Okie doke. So we've got Schmeichel. Probably mainly playing Celtic here, aren't we? I think for easiness you take AJ if we've got an in-season one of him. Yeah, easiest take going. Classic Shaqiri. And yeah, I think classic Shaqiri's fine. Then means we cannot take Berardi though. I think you want him up front more than you want Shaqiri in midfield. So Wanizek's kind of safe. I'm not too high on Wanizek, but he is Wanizek and he is at home. I don't think it's a great game. I think you put Wanizek, Berardi, and then fifth man. You can maybe slide Trusty in here and go double defence. Halstenberg does that kind of job as well. Cuisance is kind of spike master at home, big game. I'd maybe go gung ho in that midfield play. Captain Berardi. Yeah, so that's that one. That works out quite well. And then when we get to the next one, Butland's out. You've got this guy Fernandez. You've got Kral. We've got Duhan. Is Duhan on to play? I was hoping Mitov would be back for this, to be quite honest. That's not bad, Mikey, is it? Ay, caramba. So yeah, I thought Mitov would be back. This seems to think Duhan, but I don't think we have any predictions anyway, so it might just be Sorare data hearsay. Ooh, Aberdeen team is finally in. Been waiting for that off Rick and Day. Yeah, 70-30. New signings. McGrath missed the last few games. I don't know for certain if he's back. Okay. That's fine. I kind of minimised my McGrath anyway. Hearts team is in as well. I didn't see that earlier. Oh, my wee boy Wilson isn't starting. I need to take him out. And yeah, Ross County. Amisa. Good. Boyle, good. Quan, nice. Quan and Tarantis, maybe that's the pair. Maybe I should get a wee Tarantis. And let's check the Dundee team. Ferry, yes, he's playing. Nice. Which teams are these? I saw they're done, aren't they? We're on to Stefan's, it was contenders. Sorry, so I was checking the Duhan. Duhan looks to play. I think we maybe slide that risk and go to Kralbot. Or Schwabe. I like Schwabe, actually. Yeah, Schwabe. This is in-season, so taking the classic Schwabe means we're going to take in-season Trusty. We're going to need to take... I would do the same thing I recommended earlier on this one. I would be taking McKeown here. And then you can't really be taking any of our forwards other than Kuhn. But everyone seems to think Kuhn is benched for this. I don't see it. We've not really got the flex option. I don't think. What's McBride put? Yeah, I kind of agree with this. Especially if Kyogo's flying to France right now. And then you take Maeda off for... Or you take Kuhn off for Yang. And get Yang some good minutes. Rest up Kuhn. I think Kuhn plays, but he doesn't get the 90. So I'd put Kuhn in here. And then fifth man needs to be in season as well. Do we stick with Celtic stack or do we differentiate? If we're sticking Celtic, I think we have to take Taylor for safety. McGregor could be good as well, actually, at home. Halstenberg or Muhim could just be a nice differential with a secure score to bring into the table. Same as Rakitic at home to 6th in the table. So you do have some nice differentials here. There's a wee bit of personal preference maybe comes into this second lineup. Like I think guys like Halstenberg and that can be quite sketchy. Or not sketchy, but like they can do great and stuff like that, but it's not always when you expect them to. And it's not always like super consistent. So I just find it hard to put him in a high priority lineup. Muhim's a bit different because he takes sets and stuff. Maybe McGregor could get rotated a bit. Taylor did get rotated, so I think I'd probably go with Taylor on this one. Double defence, Captain Kuhn. Or Captain McKeown, actually, is probably the way I would go. And then the last one, Just Vibes. Well, maybe that was the team I picked, was Just Vibes. Maybe you'll swap the lineups round, perhaps, or something. But yeah, I would take Kral for this team then. And then we could take a classic defender. That's kind of open to us now. But I think we just go for safety. Well, we might need to for safety and security with, like, Trusty or Johnson. So let's come at defence last. Yeah, it means we're not able to take Shaq. It would mean taking McGregor, Rakitic. It's actually that's a fine midfield build, isn't it? But it is Vibes, isn't it? And then we could play Jacko up front. He's got a double game week. And he's safer than... Well, you could play Dyson and stuff, but yeah, I think... Play Jacko, Rakitic. In-season. And then we're after an in-season defender. And we take Halstenberg, I think he's at home. Who do you captain? McGregor or Giacomakis for me. No problem, Tom. My pleasure, mate. And Stefan, you just said contender, didn't you? You probably got a classic, but I'm just checking. Yeah, contender. Classic, contender. Come up to my place. Let's see what we've got left over for this. You'd normally have Butlins and stuff like that, I suppose. I'd probably take the Hamburg Hearts guy. Yeah, let's go Gordon. 40%. I like that. I like Trusty here as well. And then we've still got Shaqiri. No Kyogos. We've got Anida we could play in here. We've still got a Kuhn. I'd play another Kuhn in here, no problem. And then... Oh, this is quite an exciting classic team, by the way. I don't think Rakitic could hit it hard enough. I would maybe be looking to take Arne Engels into this. Are you getting in-season Engels? Oh, you do? Oh, I think I want to use that. Let's put that classic Engels in there. Let's look at your in-season teams. So top of the food chain, D1. We went Wanizek, Cuisance. I would end up building the same team that I built a minute ago. And I would take Quisson Sawanazek out for McCowan and Engels. I just think they'll both do super well. But I'm not going to do that. But I do think what we can do is we can just take Taylor out of this. And then we've kind of got the same squad, same division, but it's kind of different again. So I'll just take Taylor out of this for Engels. Yeah, sorry, Engels. Forgive me. Yeah, I like that. Is there a team here? This is in our Division 1, so let's see how good we can get this one. Hamburg goalie, Muhim, Rakitic, Clarkson, McGregor again. I'd probably take McGregor just because he's AAA, and maybe Rakitic again also. But then maybe put Ida. Do you have a Maeda in a squad yet? I think you maybe do. Let's put Ida on. This is in season, isn't it? No, this is classic, so it doesn't matter. Cool. And then I think I was going to go Rakitic. Yang might be a not bad differential. I don't think I picked a Maeda for you, did I? Kun, Giacomakis, Kun, no. Maeda's a good shout as well. But again, I don't think Maeda... Oh no, Maeda probably does get the 90 because he's not going to play against Aston Villa. So yeah, we've not used a Maeda yet. I would put him into this team. Highest XP one you've got. Which is this guy. Oh, it's too... It is classic. I thought I'd made a mess of it there. Tom is close to getting Foden. Celebration Fodenland. Oh, nice. Celebration Foden. That could be cool. What was... Not see if it's that stupid sniper rifle thing. Honestly, I'd not be happy to get that if it was me. I think it's so cringy when he does that. Oh, super cringe. Super cringe. Super cringe. Rico man. Let's see you, where are you? In-season challenger, limited and rare. In-season challenger. In-season challenger. Rare. Oh. Just when you think you've seen every name of every goalkeeper. A page like this comes up to you. Zwang away to Fortuna or Walwick at home to Willem. Yeah, I'm going to go with the odds on that one. I'm going to take the Walwick guy. Defender, I like Welsh. Away to Anderlecht, but Elazawi not on to play. It's a kick in the teeth. Oh, you landed the Foden celebration. Nice. Can you open it? I've not even seen the PSG City highlights back. I'm just realising. Still not got around to that. I seen some of it on the goal show, but I was too much in Celtic land. Fresneda feels like an easy pick, but his scores are kind of gaff. Like good fixture, good team. Yeah, it's okay, I guess, isn't it? An L5 makes it look worse than what it is, but he's not really a team one guy, is he? Might not be our only option, but that guy can be okay. Welsh has been... Yeah, I think I would just take this... I think I'd just take Fresneda on the fixture. Haspola, Jaimo Montero. Yeah, I'd probably take Jaimiro. I'd be tempted by the Haspolat kid as well, but I think Dutch football's a wee bit open. I'd fancy that for goals quite often. And then Catamo. It is there, man. And it's a bottom end team. They're playing 13th. He's got to get us decisive in the game like that. And then Haspolat. Or Mini Coupe. I like Mini Coupe better. At home. Difference in the table between both the teams. And in the second team, we've got this other goalkeeper. And I think we pair him with that defender. Haspolat. We've still got Mbayo. Sam Larsson against Besiktas, Eliano Reinders. It's actually kind of tough pick for your last man here. Don't know if that's Dylan in bio. He's a new one on me. Not scored in a while. Right mid. Can do it. For the last team, him, Sam Larsson, shop window against Besiktas, who now have Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in charge, who is distinctly meh. I'd probably rather take him to burst Ollie's bubble, personally. And then, fifth man, this is in season, he is classic. Do we have a classic? Yeah, we're playing Welshie then. We're playing Welshie. We Haspalat, Big Mike in goals, Sam Larsson up front, and fifth man, I'm maybe taking in bio anyway. Eliano Reinders. Has he been scoring recently? The other Reinders. Oh, doesn't that just tell you? Oh, right back is he? He's playing right back. What? Is that not a forward card? Am I losing my marbles? Yeah, it doesn't feel good. Take your man Kenzo. I think Bio's actually the pick, just because he can actually do something. And then limited. Challenger in the season, limited. Oh wow, just got mad ear pain there. Oh yeah. Mohamed Kone, D. DeLon, Orton de Wolf, Franco Israel. The sporting guy has to be Team 1, doesn't he? Diamande Behunik, Ahmed Tuba. Zeno DeBast. So I think with this defender, like, it's kind of easy just to pick the Diamande. We did this before with you, but I think we ended up picking McNulty and it worked out. I'm getting kind of similar vibes about Tuba. I don't know why, but I just really want to pick Tuba. 1-0 loss, 33, 0-0, 26. Like, solid AA. But again, it's kind of masochist, isn't it? You're asking for them to be getting put under the cosh and he's bailing them out. But I think you could, I don't know, if something wants me to pick Tuba for you. Beonic's alright. Diamandis is the obvious pick, isn't he? Or is he? I'm taking Tuba. And in midfield, Zorgan at home at Cercle. Feels kind of good. Don't think. Oh, Isaac Price has went to West Brom. Didn't know that. Yeah, I think that's kind of the midfield play. Zorgan picks himself. Gyökeres. Oh, is this the new one? Is this the new one? Drum roll, please. It is. Oh, Bane. Bane is in the house. You merely adopted the darkness. He was born into it. Trincao. Oh, yeah. I think we go Trincao. And then, does that maybe open the door for you? Now you've got that Gyökeres to get a classic defender option, perhaps. Like, Tuba's fine. You're all. You don't need to do it, you know, but like. That's good, because that Gyökeres classic always did put a bit of a hindrance on you. I think you've got in season and classic Zorgans, so you can maybe swap them around. I don't know if the same can be said, or maybe I'm just imagining that. Sorry, maybe it's Trincao. So you can maybe be quite clever. No, you don't. Sorry, I don't know why I thought that. That's good. Team 2, what we're looking at. I think we take Coney. I'd probably take the Beonik. Again, Diamandi didn't really impress me there when I just looked at him, and I don't know if this is a good game for that to be different or not. And again, some of these lower guys, I've just got a feeling that they could do a bit better. Beonik either takes sets or he's kind of advanced, I forget, but he's like an attacking base player, isn't he? And then, yeah, in season mids are kind of light from this point onwards, aren't they? We're probably looking at Hjulmund, even though he's not a mad, crazy scorer. Classic Gyökeres. And that Gatamo again. Or McNulty. Miguel Rodriguez, 85 of 61. My little seller boy. He didn't look good in La Liga, by the way. I'm surprised. I am surprised. He did not look good. But he looks good now. Fair play to him. And if he's on to play Heracles, yeah, let's get him involved. Nice. I like them. Has he at the moment? Is it confirmed? Rico Man will know before I do anyway. Yeah, confirmed. Or do we have him? Yeah, we do. Yeah. Tomato, tomato. I thought that. Good catch, but love that in the chat. Eagle-eyed. Eagle-eyed. Nice. We're getting fair through these. No problem, Rico. My pleasure, mate. Right, Luke Jones, what were we after? Prem in season. Nice. Are we talking rare or limited? Just click through this in case. It has like a knock-on effect. Yeah, these are all classic, aren't they, for the most part? Yeah, you get Rogers, Semenyo. Yeah, let's go to limited. This is, I think that's a bit too, pick and mixy for me, don't know. Dubravka at home at Southampton. Yeah, feels good. Or away at Southampton, sorry, beg your pardon. Raya away. Emmy at home. You've got lots of good goalkeeper picks here at limited. But, yeah, it's got to be Allison as top pick, but he's only classic. So let's see what we can do with the rest of the team, and then we'll work backwards to goalkeeper. Normally I do that tactic for defence, and maybe we'll do that again. Because defence is quite split. Let Josco at home. Hall in this kind of fixture away could be good. Munoz has got the form at the moment. Let's just say Guardiola at home to Chelsea. Bruno. Alexander Isak. I think Salah is what you want in there. Unless you get somebody, in case I've just skipped by a midfielder or something, but let's double check that Salah spot. But I mean, like, yeah, Gordonese, Diallo, whatever could go in there, but you're not really picking them over Salah. And then for Guardiola, like, is there, like, so we want Becker in here, don't we? Where is he? Am I losing my marbles? Where the freaking fridge is he? There he's there. Boom. Oh yeah, we can't with Salah. So that's fine. We need to make a concession on the goalkeeper. I don't mind that. So he needs to be in season. I don't mind taking Debu, Martinez. I don't mind taking Dubravka. It's a choice between those two, really. Oh wow. You hear that? Is that happening to you?
Issued by the UK and Scottish governments. A red warning for wind has been issued. Extremely strong winds associated with Storm Eowyn are expected to cause significant disruption from 10 a.m. on Friday, the 24th of January 2025. Strong winds can present a danger to life, causing flying debris, falling trees, and large waves around coastal areas. Stay indoors if you can. It is unsafe to drive in these conditions. Avoid coastal areas. The storm may damage infrastructure, causing power cuts and disruption to mobile phone coverage. Consider gathering torches, batteries, a mobile phone power pack, and other essential items you already have at home. Stay up to date with the weather forecast and follow advice from emergency services.
I'm still live on.
All three of their phones just went off.
Aye,
Search
same.
online for gov.uk/alerts and Met Office.
That's so funny, isn't it? Tell me if that happened to you guys at home. What do you mean what I do for likes? I just came on my phone. It's happened to everyone. Yeah, it's probably because enough of you haven't hit the like button. A few of you left after that weather warning. He's really happy with it. So sorry if it ruined you. I think Debo you have to kind of take, because I think there's a lot on the line for Villa at the moment. Dubravka, it's kind of a different story, isn't it? Look, Jones, you just said Prem in season, didn't you? Yeah. Let me double check. That was crazy, by the way. That woke me up. Yeah, Prem in season, that was all. So I've been to Dubravka in this lineup, and it's A-OK, no problem. Then in defence, could we maybe play a Van Dijk in here then? And then get... Is Jacob Murphy going to play? Because he's been like the favourite kind of differential wild card, hasn't he? Yeah. So let's take Jacob Murphy. Oh, you had it. Was that an Odegaard you had there as well, by the way? I'd take Gordon. And if there's an Odegaard going, let's get him in. Yeah, boom. Let's get this done. And in team 3, again, I think we want that goalkeeper situation to be a little bit different, but let's try the Becker. I don't think we'll get away with a classic keeper without making some crazy adjustments. And I say crazy quite loosely, obviously, but taking some chances, maybe with some of the other plays. It's Division 2, so it's just like, as long as you don't get relegated, it's not bad having a swing once in a while. But yeah, like Hall can be that guy. Eze can be that guy. Amad Diallo, Ollie Watkins, I like both of them in this situation. Ismaila Sarr I'm a big fan of. Let's just remind ourselves of his scores. Aye, decisive for 75. That's kind of what I'm about here. Triple here. Ismaila Sarr's a player. I'm going to take Sarr. Just to go with the Eze. Not played midweeks as well, which a few of you other guys here need to think about. I'm just trying to avoid that with this last team. No random unforeseens kind of get in your way, if you like. That then makes me just kind of want to think about if we drop Hall for Lacroix. That's a nice kind of Palace spine with Alisson in goals, and then is there like a proper in-season differential piece like an Amad Diallo? But if it was, I suppose he's probably not going to be too. Yeah, like Bruno. That's kind of the sort of mould I was after. That power player. Morgan Rogers. Tonali. Soboslai. Do I have a... we need to see the Man United game, how it goes tonight. Also, don't we? Between Diallo and Fernandes, it's one of them. was going to put Fernandes in here as a placeholder, but we'll see how the game goes for Man United tonight, and then just yeah, I kind of thought that, like, that kind of spine for Palace, just have them together, good goalkeeper proposition, and then that Man United power player, Bruno or Ahmad, whoever looks better after tonight. Otherwise, Team 1 is kind of the best pick I think you can make there across all the positions. Team 2 is nice differentials. I don't know how, yeah, I don't think there's any way to get Odegaard in over Isak, Salah, Bruno. I don't think I would touch that. And yeah, I think everyone kind of has their place. Maybe Dubravka and Emi is a conversation you might want to weigh up between now and the deadline, but away from home, Dubravka's not great. You know what I mean? Like, Emi's at home. They've just lost to Monaco. Celtic's coming to town in a few days. Like, they need to be at it, you know. Now, I think the play date has ended in here, guys, which is great. Just gives me a wee bit more scope to actually get this done. We're about halfway through. We'll probably be live for another little while at least anyway. I'm going to take a wee pause for the cause because they're still all... The kids have just... I need to kind of re-establish order. Right, I'll be back in a wee minute. Funny, so do not travel warning. There's a lot of Rangers fans in Manchester tonight. Just when Manchester thought they would they were going to be seeing the back of them. No. They're staying with yous. Right, let's see, Ian, what were we after, my man? In-season contender limited. Let's have a peek. In-season contender limited. Ryman, really good game against Braunschweig. I like that. Probably play him top. Yeah, I think I'm playing him top. Haustenberg, I probably play top as well. Uragidi, but it's triple A. Is this the thing we read earlier? Is this the notification just coming through now? Yeah. Just making sure. Uragidi. Yeah, I'm not too high on him being triple A. Just gotta close these other pages now. They're just kind of filling up my face. Yeah, I'd probably go Hausenberg over Uragidi in that. Classic Canales. Yeah, I'd take him first. Elhit and Cowrie, great game. And then last guy that gets in the team, maybe Barry Satik would be the way to go. Yeah, I don't think I really see anyone else. Maybe Kellen Kaibui. He's in good form, isn't he? And that's that good fixture that we've seen for Uragidi. Aye, I think we take Kaibui. Sorry guys, Mrs. Quinn's in here and she thinks she's funny. She doesn't like being named either. Getting gallus after coming in here with the weather warning earlier. I think she came in here and be a wee echo saying things like killing Kaiburi and Uragidi. Like an echo. Close that door properly. Captain Canales. We'll get in trouble for that later, lads, don't worry. Alright, team 2. Padilla, you reckon he's going to play at home to Atlas? Don't know if I'd play him in your second team. Maybe we wait for those discovery scores to come. Oh, Metz at home to Grenoble. Bodart could be interesting. But yeah, I'm probably taking Ron Robert Zieler. Maybe Matheson next. Yeah, I think I'll take Matheson in this team. With Wanizek. Barasatik. And then don't want to play the Schalke guy. Hanselic might be the option. Sego would be good if we knew he was playing. Florian Kynes. He may not be bad, by the way. I think they're going to win that game. Oh, Cuisance. Not a great game, but I think he'll do well. This fifth man's quite tough, isn't it? What's Hanselic up to? Why? He's not a certain smash, but he's pretty good with the decisives. Good form. Away from home, though. Other than Hanselic, who was the other guy that kind of sprung up as being a wee quiet option, perhaps? Kynes at home. Yeah, it's the sort of game we're expecting. Something like that. I'd maybe take Kynes in this team. Or Cuisance. Cuisance might be better than Kynes just because he's got a wee bit more form, but they're playing top of the table. Kynes is playing a team on the down. So I'd maybe just edge it on that basis. Pickleball. People think Padilla's going to start in the chat. Was tempted to Newcastle and Palace stack, like together. Don't mind that, but I think you can. I think your nice kind of chops with Liverpool cards through out of it is nice. In-season Bodart works for me. Serie B. League 2, even I should say, sorry. Do we maybe just cave and play Urugidi in this last team? I like Ferry. I've played him in one of my last teams, but this is maybe a bit of a different element, of course. But oh, Quattro. Yeah, get him in. Good discovery score time. Cuisance. Smash potential, smash potential. Do we still have that Hasselick? Yeah, we do. And then we can take any classic we want to finish. Yeah, I like that. Levia, boom. Nice. And how do they sit? Yeah, I don't think Quatra gets in. Or maybe. Yeah, I think the defence order I'm happy with. The midfield I'm happy with. Consent. Yeah, I'm happy with the midfield. I've tempted to swap Kaibui with Cuisance, but I don't think Cuisance can be in the top team. Yeah, I like that. Ian Sorare. Challenger lineups, rare and limited for Alex Coombs. Challenger. Let's have a look what we've got. In season, D3. Lyson. El Caroni. Nice. Joris Kayembe, is he not moved? Oh, no mids. No mids. What's the deal with signs? Is he banned or something? Or getting sold? He's out. Casper Nielsen is like probably going to feature, but probably not going to start. Then you've got Doak. And then what are we looking at? Genk. I don't think he's playing for them anymore. Oh no, he is. Who am I thinking of? I put that in season, but it's also meant to go in classic. Challenger. In season limited. Barkas feels like the pick here, doesn't he? Or Mignoli. Mignoli's at home. Right, okay, let's go with Migs. Ooh, I'm probably taking Otavio. I like Paxton a lot in this kind of fixture. Vanaken's going from midweek to weekends. That's something to think about as well. Do Porto need to worry about that with Otavio? We could maybe just play this Mepam as the classic. Let's see how this shakes out. Oh, Lang at home to them. Miguel Rodriguez, we mentioned earlier. Amorodon. Let's look at the Deutsch. Well, Lang. Yeah, mainly going to play. I think I would take that. And then fifth man needs to be in season. I think Tzolis is one of the only guys they can't afford to rotate really, but what do we have for the Belgiques? The Bruggers. Hans is nailed. Tzolis is nailed. Fair enough. I take Tzolis over Hans. Yeah, I think that's top team. And then second lineup, we're going with Barkas. Take the Otavio in this one. With Lord Hans. Amorodon. And El Caroni maybe. Could play Watanabe Classic. I think El Caroni will do better. We have the Kuiper as well. If the Kuiper's on the player, maybe smash him into this. Yeah, I'd play the Kuiper. Probably drop the Otavio, but for the Kuiper, maybe just kind of stick to one thing at a time with the defence. And then this extra spot, we can just play the best of whoever we want, classic or in season. And then maybe we just put the Watanabe in. Yeah, that feels better, doesn't it? And then the next one, the last one, not Shinton. Has to be a license, doesn't it? Then we get Otavio into a team with Shea Charles. And up front, maybe Miguel Gutierrez. Is he on to play? No, not on the start. David Min, not on to start. Gustav Nielsen, I think's who we take. Was he on to play for the Bruges? Certainly going to feature. I think he had a juggler here as well. I think juggler's... Yeah, you got juggler anyway. And then best leftover, El Caroni. Shea Charles is back at Southampton. Interesting. Signs spat on someone. Ah, did he? Minging. That's fine for us. Eo Tanaka, not expected to play against Burnley. Give the people what they want. People want Eo Tanaka. If that is on to play for Watford, that's interesting. And where the freaking... Nah, there's Leeds there, no teams yet. Mikey Johnson's on for West Brom. No, maybe just putting Toonstra into this, or Jashari. Ah. Yeah, Jashari, just about. So yeah, I think that's how I'd feel like for you on Challenger, bud. The third team gets a wee bit kind of... Yeah, for forward and midfield, it's kind of like, you get plenty of good defence options. And I think we've managed to use good midfield and forward options in the other teams. I think they're set up really well. Toxic Lightning, Club Z. There you are, my man, with the fist bumps on arrival. In season or classic? With your 10 cards you've got here, buddy. It's always going to be in season, I think. Toxic Lightning. Division 4 as well. Very competitive in here. Anderlecht's not a great game for Orton de Wolf, but he could do well. You have Ahmed Touba. You got Bobby Scoofs. I'm playing Bruma. So I see your dilemma. You could get Watanabe in a team over Pafulke or Dest, who's still not in the frame yet. And yeah, without the Watanabe, this would have been half alright. I get you. I would... I would maybe play... Yeah, I'm playing classic for this, first of all, I think. Yeah, I'm going to play... I would... No, well, maybe not, actually. I think I would keep this in season. And I think you're taking Pafulke from the bench. I would do it this way. Captain Bruma. Try and get top 50% for a box. In Division 4, your highest one. You won't get relegated. You might sneak a promotion. But that's what I would do, Toxic Lightning. Just then hope that Meckelin can cling on. Do something on the sneaky. Hopefully Bruma smashes it at home to whoever Braga are playing at home. 18th in the table. Braga at home is where you want them, you know. Yeah, I'd go that way. Try and get a box this game week. Maybe sneak a promotion. Craig H. Well, the 12s. Craigie boy. Contender Limited. No problem, my man. Let's see what we've got going on down there. Contender Limited. We've got a D1 to start off with. That's good. Oh, two Caspers. Oh, we're going to have some fun here, aren't we? So Casper, 17%. That's an easy first take. Now, we've seen a lot of these defender picks come around again. You've got a lot of Celtic and Rangers cards here. Rangers away at Dundee United. It's probably actually quite good for them defensive-wise, but I don't know who they'll play. And I think Celtic are safe enough anyway, where I'd probably just take Trusty or Johnson. On the basis that... Oh yeah, no, Ryan, ignore me. I would take Johnson. Oh, you have in-season Shaq. I'm taking that first. In-season Levaya and Elhan Cowrie. I'm taking Elhan Cowrie. And then your best other player might still be Levaya. Berardi feels like a lazy pick at this stage. You've got so many... Yeah, like... if this is my team, I'm maybe playing McKeown. But the likes of Rakitic, Levaya, Engels, Kuhn... this is kind of tough. Who is the best player to finish this squad off with? Let me have a look. I want to look at Serie B. How tight is it between first and third? It's going away. We'll give it a bit of flavour, won't it? Like a dynamic, but oh yeah, they're points and points and points ahead of them. It means more to Spezia in third than it does to Sassuolo, who are top. But that doesn't really, Sassuolo still want to beat them, obviously. Keep their distance over Pisa, but yeah, it's not like a 6-pointer for... Yeah, I suppose they're going to want to be good and stuff. I think Berardi's not the play for this team. I'd probably play Levaya. 'Trusty could be quite safe as well. .99 rated team without picking a captain. Not too bad. Right, second Schmeichel, what are we doing with this one? Do we have those same options? We do. We do. Pacarada here is one of the ones I would think about adding into the fold, but let's go Taylor on this one to start with. I'm probably going to go Taylor Johnson. Taylor Johnson, McKeown. Taylor Johnson, McKeown, Berardi. That makes me want to change Berardi maybe for McKeown, maybe for Engels. I think McKeown... Engels is more certain to start than McKeown, so I think I'll just go with that on that basis. Really captain any of them, even Schmeichel. Captain any of them. Oh, sorry, got a wee pull on my back. It's a hard one, isn't it, Craig? I feel you. It took me a while to get going with my teams this week, but once you've built one and then you delete it a few times, like eventually you get going with, oh yeah, that guy's playing there, and I like the look of that guy. Don't forget him. I think Schwabe's probably your next keeper that I want to look at for this team. Yeah, I'm going Schwabe. Rangers defenders are maybe just about worth considering now in this point of your build. But with me, you're going to struggle to get me to do that. I'm sorry. So I'm going to go for Muhim. Or Pacarada, actually. Let's put Pacarada next to Schwabe. Then midfield, Wanizek, just as a wee bit of a differential. Get out of Glasgow with it a wee bit. Levaya, the same for him. And then the fifth man, could maybe throw a McGregor in, but it just feels like you're asking for trouble. Do we have someone else that's somewhat... like just a good smash piece that's just got a good old game? Yeah, Rakitic. Kun. Rakitic. Yeah. Again, guys haven't played midweek. There's a wee bit of something in that. And then Classic. I'm probably going to take Schwabe first up again. Muhim. I'm taking McKeown at this point. Igamani. Cherny. I'd probably take Cherny first out of the Rangers. Oh no, I've still got Kun. Let's take Kun. And fifth man. If Elias Bomb was at home, I'd have thought about it. Jelenic. Let's just put McGregor in. Another D2, so we're looking to get promoted again. Duhan. Let's go Jelenic on this one. Raskin's L5 and 15 is really good, isn't it? So let's play Raskin in this one. Play your Igamani, or no, your Cherny. I think you want to play Cherny there, don't you? Cherny. And fifth man, maybe just go a double with Igamani. Yeah, maybe just swing for that. And then with the last team, we are looking at Craig Gordon. I don't fancy any of these Rangers defenders to do well, but they do have good scores. You know, it's hard for me to compute in some ways. And I know how they all play, like, and it's just like, it's weird. I don't know. Yilmaz as a right back has been kind of half effective, cutting inside and crossing and shooting and stuff. Proper gets a lot of base passing. Hefty can kind of do both sides of the game, SO5 wise. Rangers fans seem to like him, but he does like a booking as well. Let's look at their scores. Oh, come on. Right, let's look at proper. There we go. Yeah, he's doing alright, isn't he? Hefty, let's see you. Yeah, he's kind of smashing a wee bit harder, isn't he, sometimes? So I'd probably put him in on the basis it's one of those crazy matches. Hadji, he only played. Do we have Rangers projections? Yeah, we do. 59 minutes ago. Hadji, Bajrami, Cherny. Yeah, the guys we've picked so far are in. Oh, your boy Tavernier's playing. Kind of probably need to play him in defence then, don't you? So let's put Hadji as mid. Who's your forwards? That Bajrami guy and whatever else, fine. I think we might need to double back to this and go get one of those other Rangers forwards out of this, and we'll just have a wee Rangers stack for this gallery hiding in here. Where's James Tavernier? There's Bajrami, but he's a mid. Yeah, let's put him in there. Save this, we'll go get one of those strikers in a minute. Was that maybe the last team anyway? Yeah, it was. So let's see how we square the circle, or whatever you're meant to say. Yeah, this one here. So let's take out Igamani. Let's remove that. And then let's remove Igamani. Jelenic first of all. We'll change him for Tavernier. Tavernier, and then Igamani. We'll take him out for the next team. And then in this Rangers like stack thing, I'll put the Hadji in here maybe. Yeah, there he is there, boom. And then the last team, we go back to it being Gordon in goals. We now get the Jelenic defender card we can use. And yeah, we're still kind of mainly left with Rangers cards for the most part. So I think we're looking at Diamande. No, I think I'm Bajrami first. He's just a bit more decisive, isn't he? You've then got that Igaman, and then who's our guy we just overlooked? Diamande. I'd maybe put him into this. Diamande or Hefty. Yeah, I put the Hefty in actually. We've just seen some crazy AA from him. Yeah, nice sets of teams. Oh yeah. Kind of hard to shake them up. We've only got a few left. We've got Mr. A, we've got Mike, JD91, Connor Aspel, and Aiden. We're on the final little furlong. Now, Shaforko, we did have you lined up for a little gallery review thing. We're going to need to pick that back up again later. Because, yeah, I've got Seltzer here quite shortly. We've been on for 2.5 hours. So we've had a good shift, guys, but I think we're going to make it. Wallen, Mr. A, what were we after? Lineups for the weekend? Yeah. Now, you've not got much going on here. Let's have a look at your rares, and then we'll kind of see what you've got going on, buddy. Barkas and Ollage. Okay, so Barkas. Oh, yeah. Wallen. Yeah, Wallen, I think we do this all the time, don't we? Barkas, Buscagli, Veerman, Lang, Zorgan, or Krastev. Have you seen his goals the other week? And Ollage. Mike Double E playing AZ. Oh yeah, not good set of fixtures for the backups here. So I think we'll just take Makawa here. Shooting. I'm taking Krastev just for the bangers. Kutuku. Yeah. I don't know who the fifth man could be here. Negley got the bit of form last week, didn't he? Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Sarah not going to play. Probably just take Parrott for the goals. And what do we do for unlimited? Where's limited all-star? Boom. Not much else extra. No, fair enough. No problem, Wallen. I think that's kind of where I'm at with team 1 and 2. Just make it. What were we after? You just said, can you jump in? So let's see. Emmy, Josko. Oh, in season this is. I don't think you have. With the new rules upcoming, obviously you might do it the now. We have Matoma, Minty, and stuff. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. La Liga in season. Ramiro's got a good one. Courtois. I'd probably go Ramiro. Just because he's in season. This is in season D1, isn't it? Yeah, I'd go Ramiro because he's in season. Give you that flexibility. Aguerd is probably the pairing with him this game week. Especially in season, that'll help you complement that. Alongside Bellers. Can we get... Oh, yeah, we could. We could go Rodrigo goes and in-season Mbappe. Lovely, by the way. Lovely. Can we do a second one of them? Yeah, another D1. That feels fun. Another Ramiro. Yeah, I would double up on that. In defence, do we have an in-season to help us out? Now, Miguel should play, might play, isn't definitely going to play though. Maybe a Division 2 play for you? Yeah, unlikely to start. Miguel, so I'd play him in Team 3. And I think then for this Team 2, we're maybe forced to take a classic defender, which is probably just going to lead us to Rudiger. Being away from home, that might be quite good for him, in fact. Isco away to Mallorca. I think Isco, Valverde's kind of like Team 2 picks, aren't they? And you can still, if we could pick here, we need an in-season forward or an in-season extra if we don't. No Vinny for this one, of course. Who do I think is going to do the best out of these? I'm probably taking Mbappe again. And then fifth man needs to be in season. We're looking at Barry. We're looking at Brahim. Williams, Leganez. Yeah, go for that. And do we have champ in season? Oh, D1 we do. So what we got? Courtois is a good classic keeper. Can run with that. We've still got Guardiola. We've still got... I think you take Guardiola for the punch power that he has. We've got Bruno G. Oh, yeah. Not going to have in-season play here, but this is like classic that we're kind of building. Let's just stay here, sorry, because... Oh, Cherky. Nico Gonzalez as well. Yeah, you've not got... It's weird how this isn't really painted together to be another in-season team without it being really contrived, like picking Matoma. And that'd be mid Sergio. So then don't really get to optimise. Yeah. I think the next best lineup you've got is a classic champ. Let's see how I've kind of fleshed these around. Yeah, I don't think I would change them around in any way. I think once you get by them, you're kind of done with in-season as far as I can see for champ. So we're looking at champ classic, which you're in D2. I'm sure you're not too chuffed about that. But let's get promoted. Courtois, Guardiola, Bruno. Smash this division wide open, you know. Cherky, and then there's some other boss mids going around. Yeah, like Valverde. And who else? I see Odegaard, Matoma. Yeah, go and smash this one apart. Yuito Suzuki looks like a very good player to buy. He's had very good scores for a while, but he is like a decisive guy, it looks like. I suppose you're looking at the Braunby auctions. So I think that's as far as I've got. Just make it. I don't think you seem to be with us at the moment, so it's kind of hard to go. RB Mito. I didn't see that. I didn't see that anywhere. JD91. What were we after? JD91. In-season Prem Bundes champ. In-season Prem. In-season Prem Bundes and champ. Oh wow, by the way, I like this team one. It's coming together quite quickly, quite easily. And quite powerfully, it must be said. Fifth man though, it's kind of stopped us in our tracks for a moment. Fifth man is quite tough. I'd maybe go Gordon. Murphy could be a good shout. There's plenty of other good ones there. I think I would go Gordon. Quite Newcastle. Could we do something about the goalkeeper to mix that up a bit? Yeah, I'd maybe do something like that. In team 2, can take the Dubravka back. Got Lewis Hall. Take the Murphy. And then... Kulusevski should do well. Oh, take Haaland against Chelsea. Just don't overthink it. Chelsea's goalkeepers, yada yada. And then... probably take an MGW. And then D3... I like the thought of Pickford away to Brighton. It's like an SO5 card. Ola Aina has been a mad peak master at times. I think you're playing Tielemans in this team. Do they fancy Kulusevski to start? 50-50 with Maddison and Bergvall, but Dejan nailed. Oh, wrong page. This page. Dejan. And then fifth man. Yeah, probably take Watkins for 5. And then Bundes. D4. Same keepers that we had earlier. I'm going to go Nubo first. Grimaldo. Yep. Oh, you've got the... yeah, you've got the easy pick midfield. Works Musiala. Take Musiala first this time. Classic Ducks. Just feels like a team we've already built. Not in Division 4 right enough. 2 classic cards, that's the problem. So Nubo for Trap. And then D5. Again, classic keeper. So we'll go Nubo. And Chappie or Frimmers. Oh, and Grimaldo, we're not even going to get to use. Let's go in Chappie. Nah, let's go Frimmers. I think Frimmers can get behind Leipzig in those wide areas. That's his game. I think he takes Shaka. Shaka. When the walls fell. You're begging for a Lucas Nemeka party. That's what you're begging for. Put Gross in there. Yeah, it's quite a weak last team, that. Second team even. And then Champ in season. Let's not dilute any of the talent anymore. We're probably playing Sales and goal for that in season element. Classic Grimmy. In season Jude. Where the hell have you been? In season Rodrigo. And then last man needs to be in season. Could be looking at Hinchape, Joe Linton. Some funky wee options down here as well. I'll make sure nobody's overlooked. Is Alexis McAllister in for Liverpool? Do we have the Liverpool team? Yeah, we do. He is. Okay. Makes that a bit easier. Live team. Levy team. I think they're good. I like the Prem ones, especially. There's maybe a wee bit of strength in the back end of the Prem one that could have used to make this. Oh, maybe, yeah, the McAllister. I'm just thinking McAllister. Would you swap him for, like, Gibbs, White, Watkins, Tielemans? Maybe. Something like that. But I think they're all pretty strong, pretty good. Bundesliga, I think it's pretty much as good as it goes for you. That second team, you just kind of lost your in-season quality, it feels like, at the moment, with injuries and stuff. Connor Aspel, where are you? Connor. There you are, there, my man. Div 1 Prem lineups in Rare Unlimited. Could you build them for me? Completed the Fulham collection with ESR Celebration. Oh, and I'm going to Fulham versus Man United, Connor. Oh, that's a buzz. There it is. Oh, D1 Prem Unlimited. Love that. Fulham Force, full force. Love that, mate. Right, so we're taking Leno. You're going full Fulham, I take it, aren't you? Is there any wild cards? Yeah, this is going to be full Fulham love, isn't it? Taking on Man United, you're going to be there. You've got that new collection piece. Let's look at the Fulham projected 11. So I don't need to talk to you. Oh, sugar. That's not Fulham. That's Newcastle. Berge, Lukic, Iwobi, Wilson, ESR, Raul. They're all playing. ESR. Celebration time. Iwobi's your forward. This is going to be brilliant, mate. Harry Wilson. Cook. All the way to the top, mate. I've got a feeling this is you showing off, Connor. And yeah, you're probably doing it twice. Oh, mate. Let's hope Fulham smash Man U. Jacob Murphy. Oh, De Bruyne. I don't know if he can back De Bruyne as much these days. I don't know. It's just I seen him shouting back at Pep the other night as well. Stank the joint out. Maybe back in the Prem, but different story. Need to get their act together, don't they? He is KDB. I think you maybe take Jacob Murphy first here. I would probably still take Iwobi. And then there's another Harry Wilson. I don't know if I'd double up on that. Yeah, maybe we'd put De Bruyne in. Former club Chelsea. I'd maybe do something like that, mate, yeah. And then the last one that we come to is Sorare AP. And after this guy, we stopped taking requests, guys. We've been live for the thick end of 3 hours. I've got untold gratitude for everything for the members. So thanks very much for all the requests that have came in. But we certainly hit our request limit tonight. Oh, yeah. Sorare AP. Let me see you. Where are you? 2 under 23 and 2 contender classics. Let's do it, my man. This team's called Second Choice, so let's build the other one first. The Tillmen. Take Trafford at home. Flamingo, Carreras. Yeah, I'm taking Flamengo. After getting Champions League aplomb, he'll be buzzing. Amatucci, I'm taking Leopold. Rodrigo goes. And I'd maybe put the Amatucci in. Yeah. And then second choice is Lamens, Carreras. Engels. Stoikers. Nah, not him. Tillman, Andrika's just moved, hasn't he? Tillman doesn't look projected to play. Did we have PSV up there? PSV. Yeah, he's not going to play. Oh, wrong button again. Fifth man here. It needs to be the Affengruber, doesn't it? And then contender, you said? Contender classics. Oh, a D1. Let's see what we're cooking with here. Casper. AJ. Shaqiri. Inigo Vicente. Ooh, I'm taking Hein. And what was the next one? Berardi and Co. Yeah, I'm taking Ron Robert over Moldovan this week. I like Muhim. I like Haustenberg. I like Quatra. I'm taking Quatra. Cabal. Triple A. Bit rude not to. Berardi and Co. I don't see Berardi. I don't know who's meant to go into that team up front. Let's put Cuisance as the kicker. Oh, WLTR and everyone else that's asked for requests. I'm terribly sorry, but I cannot take any more requests tonight. We will be back to do like what you're asking for. WLTR. We do that for members every Monday. The streams are live. You can jump in, join anytime you want. So we're doing that kind of stuff again on Monday. My hair's turned into a blooming bird's nest again. To become a member, just below this video, there's a button that says join. If you click on that, it's £1 a week, £4 a month. It's called the FC Barcelona 24-25 season ticket. There is 2 options to donate. You don't get any perks if you donate. You have to get the season ticket. As soon as you get your season ticket, we build lineups before the weekend game weeks every week. We also review galleries every Monday, sometimes Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday, but mainly Mondays. And as soon as you get your season ticket, you also will get a link in the members tab on the YouTube channel to the Telegram group. Telegram's just like WhatsApp and all that good stuff, but it's way better. And all the limiteds I craft, I give away to the season ticket holders, and most of the ones I win. Oh, no problem, just make it. I managed to get through some teams with you, buddy. You'll need to scroll back. I think I got through like 4 lineups. I was trying to work out. I think we did 2 La Liga in seasons. And then we moved into some champ stuff and all that. So I hope you're happy with what we got through, buddy. Be glad to see you're back. Thanks for joining us again, mate. But that's pretty much the end of us here. Me and McBride will be live just after 7:30, or just at 7:30, I beg your pardon, for the Celtics are here to have a look at the Celtic preview ahead of the weekend, guys. So I look forward to seeing you all over there. If I catch you over there, if not, I'll see you tomorrow for the deadline show with me and Harry Trades. Have a good one, guys. Thanks to all the members for all the support. Look at the state of this. Guys, wish me luck. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Good luck. Bye-bye.